Sorry, lads.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Albion Angle, Season 1, Episode 4. Joined by Teddy, as usual, and we've got a special guest today. We've got MattyP.
All right, mate. How we doing? All right?
All good?
Yeah, that started off a bit bad. I just realised I was a fucking spider here.
Oh, cheeky. Anyway, so yeah, we're joining Matty. He's a big Fulham fan. He goes to as many as he can get to, same as me and Art. So, what's your sort of view on how your pre-season's gone, mate? I mean, obviously, no one really looks into pre-season ridiculously much, but you look like you've had a few decent results. How do you think it's gone?
Well, I mean, I'm beaten in pre-season as far as I remember. Like the 3 matches we had, we won them all. So, yeah, I mean, it's good. But, yeah, like you said, you can't really look into pre-season too much. But then, yeah, last one is especially obviously good, beating a Champions League side in Frankfurt. But I'm being honest, I'm not positive for the season.
Yeah, what makes you not be positive? I mean, obviously your transfer window's not gone as a lot of you fans would have hoped. I mean, you've not really signed anyone notable. Is that just because you haven't been able to get deals over the line, or is it just because like you don't need strengthening, or what's the sort of crap?
From what I've read, Marcus Silva is he wants transfers, but he's getting a bit like upset with the board at the lack of transfers. So I think it's more from the owner's side rather than Marco not like being interested in players. If I'm being honest, like signing a reserve keeper up until this point is not good enough. Like last season, we choked up on European qualification. Where did we end up? Like 11th or something. I couldn't be asked for watching the last few games or getting into it. But 11th in the end. And like, if you want to build on that, you're gonna have to sign fucking players, aren't you? And so far, a reserve keeper's not going to cut it. I mean, you got everyone around you who's signing players and making moves. Like, we ain't going to be around the top 10. I'm telling you that. No chance.
Yeah.
I mean, you say that, but there's been quite a few teams which haven't really signed any players. I don't think Villa signed any players. I think
better side than us though. Had a better season last season.
Yeah, I mean, I don't actually think Fulham that bad. I've always rated Fulham. That's probably because you beat us all the time. But no, there's been a few teams which have taken that approach of not really signing too much. I know that Palace haven't signed too many players. But yeah, it's interesting that you haven't done it. And you run different to us as well, because normally Tony Bloom just decides who we buy. And it sounds like by what you're saying there that Marco Silva is kind of the influence on who makes the signings.
Definitely, and he's getting frustrated. But we've got history with the Khan's got history with falling out with managers. So I'm sure it happened with Slavica Jakanovic, a Serbian guy we had before who got us promoted. Yeah. He fell out with the board from lack of transfers and transfers not going the way he wanted. Scott Parker as well at one point was getting frustrated with him. This isn't the first time Silva's got kind of fallen out with him or a little bit kind of hairy with him about the lack of transfers or transfers that he wants. So there's a bit of a history there with the Khans kind of falling out with managers over transfers. I don't know if it's whether the Khans just want to sit on their money that they've made and don't want to invest more money into the clubs. They feel like they've done enough investing for now. I don't know, but unfortunately in football, to keep where you're at and to progress, you've got to keep investing money. That's just the truth. It's a money game. I'm not saying we'll sign a whole bunch of 40 million player there, 40 million player there. I'm not saying that, but you've got to do something. You can't just sit on your hands and sign a reserve keeper. It's not good enough.
I mean, even Liverpool are showing it. Like, they won the league last year. They were the best side in the country last year, and even they're strengthening while they're at their strongest. I think in order to keep up, especially with the Premier League, you've got to spend money. And I know a lot of owners don't fancy it and don't want to, but it is just the case. If teams don't strengthen and teams don't spend money where it's needed, they will just fall behind. I'm not particularly worried about you lot, though. I think you won't be in any sort of trouble, but I just don't think you'll hit the heights you did like February, March time last year of where you were pushing for Europe.
We ain't getting to that. We're not going to enter top 10. I reckon the best case scenario we get, best case is literally equal what we did last year, like 11th, which I don't think we will. And worst case scenario, I reckon literally just above relegation. I don't think we're in trouble, but no. I don't know, maybe we could be if other sides strengthen up a hell of a lot more and we don't. Do you know what I mean? I know the last couple of weeks of transfer window are going to the real make or break, I think.
I mean, there's a lot of there's a lot of other teams, especially around where we were last year, the Forests, the Villas, the Palaces, who are in Europe this year. Surely, from a board point of view, this season would have been one to target in terms of trying to qualify for Europe. I mean, that's definitely what we've done. We've looked at it and gone, you know what? There's so many other teams in Europe who are going to be so tired and knackered and not have the squad depth. We may as well just go all out and try and qualify. I'm a bit
Yeah, and
surprised you
I
lot
have you
didn't.
guys down as the best run club in the country. Like you and Bournemouth, I think are the two best run clubs in the country. Don't take this the wrong way, yeah, but for a side like Brighton to sustain Premier League status, you guys are a certified Premier League side now, and to be like in with like the European spots, that's crazy. Like to sustain that, you guys make money, you guys spend it wisely, find gems that people are like. How did you find that? Like, you, as far as I'm concerned, you're the best run club in the country, or like either you or Bournemouth, I think.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
I'm,
mean,
I'm being honest, I'm jealous. Like,
Bloom is a professional gambler. He uses this database, this data setup to look at young players that we can turn over a huge profit on. And it people saying it's not sustainable. I mean, it's worked for however long now. I mean, however long we sort of started this database sort of thing. It is working. And I mean, we only sell when it's convenient for us as well. That's the thing. I mean, there's a lot of stuff sniffing around this whole Belieber situation. He ain't going this year. United won't pay what we're asking, and we won't accept the bid that they're going to make. So at the end of the day, he'll go next summer when Man City want to put in £100 million bid for him. That's just how we roll. I think it's really refreshing to see like us spending even more money now, and that we're strengthening. We had £200 million summer last year. We spent 200 million, and then we spent another
Similar this
80
year,
odd this year. Like we are spending money as well. We're not just banking money.
yeah, I think our owners are probably sat on their hands because look, I don't know if you guys remember, like they bought the club the year we got relegated. So like just before we got relegated. So we got relegated with the Khans, yeah. And I think like then they went, oh fuck, like we've just bought this Premier League team and now they're down to the second tier and we're losing all this money it was turning over before, yeah. I think they've made, they've been investing to get us back to the Premier League. That we built a new stand. I think they're at a point now where they're like, we want to see a hell of a lot of that money back. So now we're not going to spend, like we want to sell players for like big money, how we've done with like Paulinho, Mitrovic, all that sort of stuff. And I feel like they're now at a point where they're kind of like, yeah, they just don't want to spend the big money that we need to kind of sustain our Premier League status and push on. Like, yeah, that's just how I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember Fulham. Was it when they first came up? Didn't they spend quite a lot of money?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Scott Parker got the team he got relegated, mate. He
Yeah,
got
he should have. Yeah.
criminal. The team we got relegated with. Oh my god, we had some serious ballers in there like Anguissa, who went on to win the Serie A with Napoli. We had some serious ballers in that team. Spent some big money, and he got
Ola was in that side as well, wasn't he?
Yeah. He was. And then we had who did we have? Seri was in there. Obviously, Mitrovic was there.
Lookman was in that side.
Lookman was there. Bruv, we had some.
Was Anthony Knockout in that team?
What's that?
I think he was when they went down.
Knockout was more of a bench player, I think, though, that season, if I remember correctly. But we had some ballers in there and some like big money spent, and Parker managed to get that team relegated.
Yeah, I mean, I think Burnley this year with Scott Parker are definitely rock bottom. I mean, there's no one else who's going to come bottom of the league other than Burnley. He's not a Premier
that
League
guy's
manager.
philosophy of football is just sideways. Keep the ball, sweet, have 80% of it, but do fuck all with it, basically.
Same with Graham Potter. Potter was exactly the same, and everyone was like, "Oh, Brighton should be so grateful of where Potter got them." It wasn't really Potter, and all these players that Potter's claiming that he brought through the side were actually all De Zerbi. I mean, Potter's claiming that he brought Evan Ferguson into this Brighton side, and it was actually De Zerbi who gave him his first minutes.
Yeah, that's who I wanted. Like when there was talk about Marcus Silva leaving, I was like, I want De Zerbi. I want him bad. But yeah, I don't think he'd leave. Was he Marseille now or something?
Yeah, he's at
Marseille.
He's appeared to have been quite a lunatic. I'm not sure if you've watched the stuff on Marseille's YouTube, but they've done like this documentary about their last season, and like the first clip in the whole thing is him throwing a whiteboard across the room.
Yeah. And he's shouting at some player, telling him to call his agent.
He took the team on a oh my god. He took the team on a 4-day training camp, and every evening they'd walk through this woods with wild boars to make the players feel what the away teams feel at the velodrome.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, he's a
Nutcase.
lunatic of a man.
I prefer that sort of passion in a manager than not having it.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
I'd
we
rather have that
loved
sort
the
of passion.
passion he brought to us. I mean, in his very first game in charge, he ended up running down to the away end at Anfield and knee sliding in front of us. I mean, I remember the Emirates as well when we went 3-0 up at the Emirates to pretty much secure Europa League
Yeah,
football.
yeah.
He knee
And
slipped down the touchline
that's
there as
typical
well.
Italian. That's the typical Italian passion because that's the kind of thing that you see Conte doing the same thing as well. Like that's just Italian passion, mate.
Yeah. But moving on anyway, Premier League football is back. It's a very big game this Saturday. We never normally do very well against you, as Archie said. What's
Surely
your
you
sort of thoughts?
got to be feeling positive now, though. Surely, like circumstance. You guys had a good transfer window, right? You guys
Yeah.
are in a good place.
We've had a pretty decent window.
We have. Surely you should be feeling confident now. Surely.
I don't know, Fulham. This game just feels 1-1 written all over it. I don't know. I don't know what it is about it, but it's mainly the fact that we're playing Man City in a few weeks, and I know that we're going to win. We're going to beat Man City, but we're probably going to drop points in this game.
We got a similar thing. We call it Fulhamish. When you
Yeah.
do a number, we do a number against like an Arsenal or Liverpool, which we did loads of times last season, getting numbers
Yeah.
against all these top 6 sides, and then dropping points and being the Robin Hood and giving the points away to like your fucking bottom ends.
Take
Mate,
points from the rich and give them to the poor. That is the most
we
Brighton
kept
thing
doing
to
that
do.
all the time. Fulhamish, mate. I
Yeah.
know what you mean.
Yeah, no, I think obviously I haven't watched. The last time I watched Fulham was when they got battered by Crystal Palace in the quarterfinals.
Thanks, mate. I was there.
Yeah, that was a rough day for us as well, which was followed by another rough few days when they went and won the thing.
And a rough weekend just gone, innit?
Yeah, well, that's only a friendly, so
Yeah.
you know.
I don't buy into it. You know, I do see the Community Shield as a proper trophy because it's champion v champion.
Yeah, I mean, I see it as a trophy, but I think I think they were playing Liverpool, who it was 2-1 in a fairly tight game with 15 minutes to go, and they took off their best players with some fairly not as good players. So it's kind of while it is a trophy, not everyone would treat it as a do or die kind of. We have to win this.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, but no, as regards to this weekend, I think it would be a fairly close-ish game. I think where you've got the benefit is that you've got a fairly good attack, and we've got a defence which is wide open literally all the time. We've seen a lot in our pre-season games and a lot last season where Lewis Dunk, especially, who looks like he's going to be playing, has been quite often caught out, and it's been left with almost 3-on-1, 2-on-1 with Van Hecker. And then all it takes is one pass and he's 1-on-1 with Verbruggen, which we saw 2 or 3 times in the Wolfsburg game on Saturday. I think it should be a fairly tightish game. Teddy, have you got anything to add?
I mean, not only the whole Dunk looking a little bit open, but Maxim de Kuiper, our new left back, he's very, very good going forward. But defensively,
Where's he from?
He's from Bruges.
Bruges.
Yeah. He's great going forward, but I think he does need a little bit to work on defensively. We've not really seen much of him defending because he's not really had much to do, but the stuff he has had to do, he's been caught out a little bit. I do think that it's got a sort of Brighton take the lead early, Fulham scoring on the counter-attack in the 70th minute sort of thing.
Yeah, I was going to say, the only way I see us scoring is a counter-attack goal through one of our wingers or something. Or unless
I think
that's pretty much perfect for you, because I'm getting quite concerned about our right-back situation. I was listening to Seagull Social before I came in here with Ben, Maz and Jack. And they said the last proper right-back we signed was Tariq Lamptey or Joel Veltman, and that was 4 or 5 years ago. And we've seen a lot in pre-season where we're playing Matt Sweefer at right back, who is one of our stronger midfielders. And then in midfield, we've got Ayari and O'Reilly, who, while they look good and they look like they've got a good link up, they're not the strongest midfielders in the world when they go up against Fulham, who are quite a strong team.
That's one thing we have got good wingers, and we got wingers that can ping a ball as well, like that can shoot. Apart from Adama Traore, he's good at tearing apart like the defence
really
running
fast.
through it, but he can't shoot.
Yeah, I can just see an Iwobi goal on Saturday. It's just written in the stars. It'll be some sort of counter attack, and he'll get the ball, and it's just written in the stars. It'll be the same as what happened when we played you lot at your place. I mean, obviously we lost that game 3-1, but we were very unfortunate with the goals that we conceded. Well, unfortunate, we created the issues ourselves.
They all came from our own wrongdoings.
Well, you basically gave us 3 points when Solomon scored that goal in literally the last second. Like, was it the last seconds or last minutes? Like,
I remember that one.
That's got to be the most painful defeat you've taken from us, surely, because that was 90 minutes of us getting bent over by her, and then boom.
Yeah, 100%. That was a really tough one to take. That was the year we qualified for Europe, and we went on a bit of a spell where we were looking like we were going to fumble it a bit. And that game was in that spell. It was just like, nothing's really going right at the minute. But we managed to pull it back. But that one game, it did stand out as a painful one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you got any thoughts on like the season in general though? Like where you think you lot will finish, where you think we'll finish, and anyone you think is going to stand out this year?
I mean, so like I said, with us, I think the best case scenario is 11th. Worst case, just above relegation. For you lot, I mean, you guys are always going to be in the top 10. Like, I think that's kind of certified from now on. Like, you guys are always going to be in the top 10. You've got a good chance of like even getting to like, Europa League qualification. I wouldn't even rule out trying to mount a challenge for Champions League. Maybe not Champions League, but I wouldn't like rule out you guys flirting with it for a little while. Like maybe a little bit of a flirt and then obviously drop off. Like
like what Forest did this year, where they were sort of flirting with it for a while.
We flirted with it for ages, and then we were like, no, we don't want it.
No, when we came to you, it was Southampton the game before. If we won that, we would have been second.
You guys.
Yeah, but then we drew, and then all the other teams won, and then we ended up going down to like 4th or 5th.
It was proper tight up there at one point.
Yeah, around Christmas time, it was quite tight, and then we lost all our games from winning positions, and then kind of fell down the table quite a fair bit. But in terms of our season, I think fans were quite critical on us last season, like Brighton fans. I think a lot of the season finished 8th.
It was 8th, yeah. So you literally just missed out, didn't you? Just.
Yeah, which is the second, like, we had the second best season in our history, but you wouldn't have thought that if you were reading our Twitter every week. There was a lot of fans, which I think
you end up getting a lot of fans end up forgetting history and becoming very entitled when they start.
Yeah, they got quite short memories, especially our fans.
I think a lot of fans were reminiscent of De Zerbi, who won every game, but it was not easier, but it was more capable of him to win every game when we had like the squad we had, we had less games in his best season. But no, I think if we have a similar year to last year, that's actually fine. I think considering last season was deemed as a sort of transition season from De Zerbi to Hertzler, to have the second best season in your history as a transition season, I think is very good.
Where did he come from? Was it like Germany or Austria or something?
Yeah, he was at
St. Pauli. He won the league with St. Pauli, and then he came to us. But no, I think if we have a similar season to last year, preferably don't lose 7-0. That'd be a bonus to the season. And that was something, just going on to the thing you were talking about, Fulhamish. So we lost to Forest 7-0, and then we went 7 games unbeaten after losing 7-0. Which is
was that a game, where there was a pub, I think, somewhere in Nottingham, and they were like, for every goal scored or something, you get a free pint for every Nottingham.
Yeah,
Yes, I did
And then
see that.
they ended up fielding out shitload of pints.
yeah,
Yes. Yeah, I did see that. No, but I think, and bizarrely, that winning streak was then lost when we lost the penalties against Forest. Um, but no, I think we'll finish seventh personally. But Teddy, what do you think?
yeah. I reckon we'll sneak sixth this year. I think we'll get a Europa League qualification, which is definitely the aim, and that'd be an unbelievable season for us. I'd be absolutely buzzing with that. I think Fulham probably 12th. I think you'll be there or thereabouts as where you were last year. I think you won't have a blinder of a season, but you won't be anywhere near any sort of trouble, in my opinion. I think 12th, to be honest, with the business you've done so far, bar a miracle in the transfer window in the next couple of weeks, I reckon 12th would be a decent year for you.
As far as I'm concerned, what we need, yeah, because Moonies is on his way out by the looks of it, yeah. If it was me for Fulham, like what I think we need is a top dollar centre back to partner Bassi, a top dollar centre midfielder that can pull his socks up, get dirty back there, go up forwards and fucking and create chances and score goals. Someone that can do it all, and then a striker that can actually bang in like at least 15 goals a season for us. That's
Yeah,
what I want. Is like literally a full spine, and
Yeah,
then like a backup left back. I think everyone says, "Oh, but Sessegnon for us could be a backup left back," but he's played a lot more in an advanced position nowadays. And if he's been on
yeah,
the pitch at the same time Robinson has, if they've both been on the pitch together, I'd rather a fresh pair of legs back there than fucking, Seth go back there and trying to cover with tired legs.
yeah.
yeah,
Am I
yeah.
right in saying that Robinson can't play on Saturday, or is that
Can't play.
I don't know. I just heard somewhere that apparently
You
Robinson.
might be right. I'm not too sure. You might be right.
Yeah,
I didn't know that though. You might be right.
yeah,
As far as I was aware that he was all right, but I don't
yeah.
know.
In,
You might.
in terms of our injuries, it looks like Belabor is injured. Although I think that could be just trying to put Man United off by.
Sessegnon for us came off in the last game with a bit of a limp.
Oh, it might be him then.
Yeah. Sessegnon came off limping after like, what was it, 20 minutes or half an hour or something?
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think of Sessegnon? I think.
yeah, yeah. In terms of our sort of injuries, Belabor's supposedly injured, but I think that's just trying to put off Man United from paying for a currently injured player. We haven't seen much of our two Greek strikers. That's apparently due to injury. I'm not
What
sure.
are they called again? Because I've been hearing loads of fans on lives been telling me about like a Greek striker you guys have got who's really underrated.
So we've got
Kostelas is the one you've probably heard.
Kostelaz is the young one, and then we've got Tismaz.
That's the one. That's the one I'm thinking of. How many goals did he score for you last season?
We've just signed him.
Oh, you just signed him. Where did you sign him from?
So Tismaz was playing at Nuremberg in the second division. He went on loan from PAOK in Greece, and then Kostelaz was from Olympiakos.
Yeah, because what did you say, Simas? Simas?
Yeah,
Simaz, yeah.
Yeah, I've heard loads of people on lives going on about him saying that he's so underrated. He's going to be a big thing. Greece has got a really underrated young squad.
Apparently, he's very similar to Evan Ferguson. By the way, he's very strong, and he'll kind of play off the defender and get the ball and just
yeah,
whack it into the goal.
We've been linked with Evan Ferguson before, a couple of
yeah.
times.
He wouldn't have been a bad signing for you lot this year. I don't
Yeah,
think.
I'm interested to see how he's doing at Roma because he's had a good pre-season, but Roma's pre-season has been against a pretty poor standard of teams. Like he scored 4 goals in the game against like an Italian 4th division team, and they were all like, "Oh, Evan Ferguson is back," and it was like these guys are literally like the Italian Rochdale. Like they're nothing to scream and shout about. But no, it'd be interesting to see how Evan Ferguson does in Roma.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, Matty, and enjoy Saturday. Hopefully we don't ruin your day.
Well, listen, I'm going there expecting. I'm being honest. I'm going there fully expecting a loss. Anything but a loss is a bonus. I don't really care if we lose because if I was that sort of fan, I wouldn't be going to games. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. I
for me,
mean,
it's all about the day out and enjoying it.
the main
So,
thing is
yeah,
that proper football is back, and
exactly.
everyone is absolutely buzzing for it. I think that's the only notable thing to talk about because it's gonna be quite a cagey game. I reckon it'll be a draw, but I think everyone's just buzzing that the game is back.
Yeah. Well, listen, I hope you guys have a good day on Saturday. I want to wish you luck, but not really.
I'm
But
looking forward to seeing one of Fulham's kits in the fresh. I think Fulham have got 3 very nice kits this year. I saw that.
two very nice. I'm not a fan of the black kit. The black one with it looks like LAFC or something.
Yeah.
I'm not. I think I'm being honest, right? This is the only time you're going to see me bigging us up, like, because I don't really big us up that much at the minute. But I think we've got the best kit in the league. Our home kit is
Yes.
my favourite home kit we've ever had. The away kit is nice as well. It's all right because it's got the old logo in it.
Yeah.
Third kit, yeah, I'm not really feeling it.
Yeah, third kit, I like it, but it seems a lot of it seems like black and gold is kind of a jump on the bandwagon sort of thing.
Yeah.
Seems there's a lot of black and gold kits recently.
I do like your home kit a lot, though. I think
Yeah.
it's stunning. It's stunning.
Even the close details, because you don't see that there's the close details on the shirt itself.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And we got white shorts for the first time. It's literally a full white kit, and I'm like, this is what our kit should look like all the time. Beautiful.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to seeing Fulham's kits, and hopefully, I see Brighton's second ever Premier League win against Fulham.
Well, I'll hope not myself, but yeah. Anyway, lads, thanks for having me on, and I'll catch you guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Have a
joining
good day
us.
Saturday, mate.
All right, have a good one. Cheers, lads.
And not only is the Premier League back this weekend, but tonight, the Carabao Cup second round draw. We will see who we are
biggest
facing
day
in
of
the
the
second
calendar
round.
year. The cup draw. It is by far the most wonderful time of the year.
I love a good cup draw, me. I mean, there's photos on my mum's Facebook of me pretending to do an FA Cup draw with a box of Christmas chocolates. So we'll see what happens tonight. I'm hoping for a new ground away. We've got a few in there. You've got your Oxfords, your Cheltenhams.
Who's your preferable tie?
For me, it's probably Oxford away. I've always wanted to visit the Kassam. I mean, Millwall and Charlton are good. I've been to both though. Bromley would be a right laugh.
Yeah, I haven't done Millwall. Ideally, I probably would say Millwall away. It's the one I want. I wouldn't mind playing Plymouth. Plymouth would be the only one I'd like as a home game.
Maybe Bromley at home. Bromley at home.
Probably at home, yeah. From a team perspective, they probably don't want to go miles away. So for a team perspective, they probably want anyone at home.
Yeah.
But yeah,
we shall see. I mean, the worst case scenario is getting Swansea away or Wolves away.
I wouldn't mind Swansea. Swansea away would be so funny.
It would be funny, but it's far away. I mean, Wolves away would be a nightmare. That's not one I.
Oh, here we go. We got some action. We have got some action.
Oh,
if you don't know, if you know me personally, you'll know that this is like my favourite 20 minutes of my life.
It's better than Christmas for Arch. Are they drawing the northern side or the southern side first?
I don't know what the bloke's saying, but in terms of previous ties, we can't go to Forest Green again. We could go to Cardiff again.
We can't get Crawley at home.
Can't get Crawley at home. No.
Could get Wolves at home again, which was obviously a third round last year, but I don't really fancy playing Wolves. I don't want a Premier League side. I want a lower league away.
They're already talking about Newcastle.
Of course they are. As per usual.
No. What's your expectations for the Carabao Cup this year? We've never gotten past the round of 16 in our history. That's the furthest we've ever got. We got there last season, lost 3-2 to Liverpool. Then the time before that we got there, and we lost to Charlton on penalties.
Yeah. I'm saying semi-finals this year, Arch. I mean, this isn't one that I don't think we're going to win it. I think it'll be.
I think we'll have a deep run. I think
semi-finals will be all right. We get a two-legged tie.
Better in this one than the FA Cup, only because. Ushi drawing first. South section first.
Oh, this is a live reaction then, ladies and gentlemen.
Number 11.
Live reaction.
Fulham.
Please don't be us. We're 4, aren't we?
Yes. Number 4. No, that's not. Number 5. Fulham Bristol City.
I'd have wanted Bristol City. That's one new ground that we can't get.
Number 13.
No, we don't want Norwich away.
Norwich away. I've never beaten Norwich.
I have. I don't want to go again.
And number 17.
Southampton. That's fine.
That's good. That's good.
That's good.
Don't want to go there. Number 14.
Oxford. Yes, please. Right. This
Here
should
we
be up,
go.
please. Number 4.
Number 4. Yes!
Yes!
Oxford.
Get in! It's Oxford
There you
away.
go.
Get in!
Boom!
I'm buzzing. I'm absolutely buzzing. Oh my god. Get in there. We're going to Oxford, baby.
3 stands
Oh my
away.
god.
3
This is
stands
unbelievable.
away.
Oh my absolute days. This is better than Christmas. This is better
From
than
that
Christmas.
reaction, that's how you can tell that I love a cup draw.
We celebrated that more than Paul
Have
Barber
you-
wants to celebrate
sorry.
goals, mate.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, that is unbelievable. For anyone that doesn't know, I've not been to Oxford before.
I've not
I've
been
had
to
people
Oxford.
nagging me in my TikTok comments, come to the Kassam, come to the Kassam. Well, I'm
Actually,
going to the Kassam now, ladies
This
and
is
gentlemen.
the last time he played Oxford was in the League Cup at this stage 9 years ago. We won 4-2.
Yeah. I didn't go that day, but I will be going this time. So, ladies and
that's so
gentlemen,
good.
you will see me at Oxford United away.
I'm actually currently
straight
big
after
shout
Everton
out
away.
to big shout out to Dan Clifton, Oxford fan. I've been looking after their dog today.
Oh, dog
So
sitter.
he'll be back in about 45 minutes to pick up his dog. So
Great.
and the tie should be on the Wednesday the 27th.
Unless it's picked for
Anyone's
TV.
playing today. Well, no, because we're playing on the Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
So
It will be
it's
the
got to
Wednesday
be on
then,
Wednesday.
yeah.
Unless they put it on the Thursday, but Oxford are probably playing on the Saturday.
Yeah, it'd be the Wednesday, yeah.
So yeah.
Well, by the sounds of our celebration and the visuals of our celebration, you can see that me and Archie particularly enjoyed that one.
I'm happy about that.
Yeah, so let's talk about it, Arch. Obviously, Oxford United away. It's not anyone we've played particularly recently. You mentioned the 4-2 win 9 years ago.
Yeah, oh my God. Do you know what I can do when we go to Oxford? Have you seen, they've got one at Leeds as well. They've got this person which goes to a game in like a one-seater car.
Yeah, the one-seater buggies, which is covered in
I'm getting a picture with that car.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
No, but I'm very happy about that. It's one of the, not to downplay Oxford, obviously, it's the cup, you never know. But it's one of the more easier championship teams, I think.
Yeah. I mean, they're going to struggle this year in the championship. I think it's somewhere we can go and win.
Whether they suffer second season syndrome.
Yeah, I reckon they probably will. I mean, I've spoken to a few of my Oxford fan mates, and they've said they don't like the style of football, and they think they're going to go down, which is fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
The teams that have come up from League One this year are particularly strong. So obviously, it will probably be 3 teams that were in the league last year that will go down.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see who plays actually, because we played a fairly strong team against Crawley last year, who were League One last year. Obviously, they're now League Two. Good. I hope that club ceases to exist.
Well, as soon as our women's stadium,
as soon as we leave there,
their funding is gone. They'll have no money.
Yeah, get rid of them.
They won't last long.
Worthing are better than Crawley.
Whitehawk are better than Crawley.
But Whitehawk are the second best team in the land. Talking of cup draws, they've got the FA Cup draw on Monday. That's another draw I'm looking forward to.
I want another Whitehawk away trip with Brighton in round 3, please.
Get Whitehawk actually to Everton. Missed out on Everton a few years ago when they lost.
Yeah, because they lost to Dagenham and Redbridge, didn't they?
Yeah. But anyway, talking about Brighton in the cup. I'll be interested to see who plays. Obviously we've got
2 sort of squads. I think it'd be similar to pre-season, where we had that sort of side that would play first.
The team who's played in the morning, and it's also very interesting to see. You'd assume out of that team, a few people would have gone by then.
Yeah, you don't know, to be honest. I mean, I've heard some rumours about Welbeck and Sunderland. I mean, there was a lot of journo accounts posting that Sunderland are in to sign a mystery striker, and a lot of the reports are saying that it could be Welbeck.
Welbeck used to play for Sunderland.
Yeah, he was on loan at Sunderland from Man United for a while. Yeah. It's why Newcastle hate the fact that he always scores against them.
Yeah, that would be a shame, but I don't think it would be. I don't think it would be Welbeck. No, but as we've mentioned about 7 times in the last 2 minutes, it's a new ground, Oxford away.
Yeah.
And as we've mentioned, it'll be interesting to see who plays.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm not really sure what to make of Oxford in the cup. I don't think Oxford are I've never known them to do like historically well in cups recently.
No, I mean
I think,
they knocked Newcastle out of cup a few years ago.
yeah, but I
They
think
haven't
they're
done
more
really
kind of
anything
a,
notable.
considering they're going to be down there this season. I think they're more of a we need to concentrate on staying up,
Yeah, yeah.
more a
They'll
team
definitely rotate.
than
So will we, but I just think we'll be too strong for them. I can only really see it being a routine sort of 2-0 win for us. I
yeah.
mean, to be honest, in terms of ties, it's sort of a dream tie. It's a tie which Touchwood will probably give us a place in the next round. It's a
And
new ground.
Oxford's a fairly nice place.
Yeah, it's not
We
Bromley
haven't been sent to Southampton again,
or Bromley.
or anywhere like that. Oh yeah, or Bromley, which would just be full of Palace fans.
Yeah,
But no, I'm very happy with that. In
yeah,
terms of, it's not too far to travel on a Wednesday night as well. I think that's probably Oxford's probably borderline what I'd say is too far
yeah. I said
for
Oxford
the
would
team
probably be
I'm
the
going to play.
furthest I'd go. I actually said that in our when we were having our chat before we started recording.
Oh yeah, and then I was like, I
Oxford
want
would
to go
be.
to Plymouth.
Yeah, you said you wanted to go to Plymouth, and I
From
said I wouldn't
a
go any further
personal
than Oxford.
perspective, I want to go to Plymouth, but for a team perspective, that would be pretty bad.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. We
but
get a
also, if
decent
we did go
okay
to Plymouth,
Oxford as well. We get a couple of thousand at Oxford, 2,000. I think
yeah,
we'd
I
get.
really want it to be a small away end. I really want it to be like only 900 people turn up because they are the best away ends.
I
If
think
you're
we'd
looking
probably
away.
we'd sell about 1,000, 1,500 for
Yeah,
Oxford probably, which is good. I'm happy with that. It is, as I said, straight after the Everton game, so that is a busy week for me and you, Archie. But we like busy weeks at Brighton,
yeah.
especially me and you. We have some
We
very
don't
busy
sit
weeks.
still.
I mean, I'd rather be up going to games than sitting at home, so I'm very buzzing with that. But yeah, but also the season is very fast approaching. Obviously, it was great to speak to Matty as well and hear his
Yeah,
perspectives on Fulham and how their season's going to go. As he said, we are one of the best run sides in the country, and I'm going to repeat it again. I think we'll sneak Europe. I'm buzzing for
yeah.
this season to start. I am genuinely. I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
I'm
Can't wait for
buzzing.
Saturday.
I'm now
Can't
more
wait for
buzzing that
Everton.
there's 2 new grounds for the first 2 competitive away games, and then yeah, we've got 2 really like you've got Oxford, which is hated on for 3 stands, and
Yeah,
then the away game after that, you've got Bournemouth, which is hated on for being tiny.
yeah. I like.
We're ticking off all the hated grounds, and then we've
Yeah,
got the Hill Dickinson, which is
hated on
not
for having a
like
terrible name.
hated for having a terrible name, and hated because you can't get out of it.
Yeah, is
So
that
we've
bloke
got
going to be
3.
there on the bridge with his clicker again?
We,
Oh, that story is
we've
so
got
fun.
3 hated grounds for our first 3 away games, which will be
Buzzing.
very nice. Yeah.
So, anyways, that will probably round us
Oh,
up.
I need to do my fact.
Oh, Archie's got
We
fact, yeah.
haven't. Archie's Corner, the first Premier League Archie's Corner of the season is. We having a drum roll? The fact is that back in 1996-97, where we got a stay of execution at the Goldstone for 1 more year, we had to find a ground to ground share at before we got a ground in Brighton. And it didn't look like we'd be able to get a ground in Brighton before the 97-98 season. And the options which we looked into were Portsmouth, Millwall, Gillingham, which we ended up going to, but one of those options was Craven Cottage, Fulham. So we could have had a ground share at Fulham.
Yeah.
I would have preferred that to Gillingham. I mean, mind you, it didn't affect me.
Yeah, I wasn't born.
But just the fact to say that we've had to go to Gillingham for 2 seasons quite frequently is quite depressing as it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
But Fulham, I think they said that they just wanted to focus on themselves, which is completely fair enough.
Yeah, of course it is. You wouldn't blame anyone for really saying that. Obviously, we are very grateful for Gillingham for letting us use their ground then, but
Yeah,
obviously it wasn't the best place to play football. But anyway, We're here now. We're here fighting for a European spot, and we've got Oxford away in the second round of the Carabao Cup.
Yes.
That will probably round us up for the week. We will see you all after the Fulham game, hopefully with 3 points from our first game of the season. Yeah. See you all next week.
Realistically, with one.
Yeah. Anyways, see you all next week with the pre-Everton and post-Fulham pod.
Yes.